Giant wild boars had invaded the backyard, frantically digging up the soil, knocking down fences, destroying crops, and then disappearing into the night. They not only destroyed property, but also became a real threat to Alex's family's life. Realizing the seriousness of the problem, we immediately came up with a plan of action. This situation could not continue. The whole team decided to help Alex completely deal with this danger. The harsh winter made hunting more difficult than ever. The thick layer of snow covered everything, hiding all traces of prey, forcing us to prepare more carefully before setting off. Weapons, equipment, and even a pack of hunting dogs were ready. We immediately set off, aiming for the dense forests, the ideal hiding place for wild boars at this time of year. On the slopes, the team split into small groups, spreading out to search for signs of wild boars. The silence of the forest was quickly broken by the barking of dogs from the opposite mountain. We immediately turned our eyes to observe carefully, and thanks to that, discovered the herd of wild boars. Sensing the danger, the herd of wild boars immediately ran away in panic, trying to escape the pursuit. But on this side, we were also ready. When the boars appeared in sight, a series of rapid bullets rang out. After the sudden ambush, a few unlucky wild boars were taken down, while the rest quickly disappeared from sight. The hunt is not over yet. We continue to track, not giving the prey a chance to escape. Under the white snow, the boar's tracks are clearly visible, guiding us to continue the pursuit. Tracking the prey is now easier than ever. The first target appears a wild boar separated from the herd, wandering to find a way out on the hillside. Not far away, another one is crouching under a tree, trying to hide. Each target appears one by one, and we do not miss any opportunity to take down the prey. Ambushing on a snow-covered mountainside, I finally discovered a herd of wild boars frantically searching for a way to escape. The sound of gunshots broke the silence, startling the herd. They rushed away, their jet black fur standing out against the snow, creating a striking contrast. The barking of hunting dogs echoed throughout the mountains and forests, mixed with the rumbling sound of consecutive gunshots. The hunt was still ongoing, and the prey did not have much chance to escape. On the snowy mountains, the wind howled, making hunting the wild boars more difficult than ever. From my ambush position, I kept my eyes open, ready to take advantage of any opportunity. Below, giant black shadows swept through the thick snow. The wild boars moved chaotically, looking for a way to escape. I opened fire without hesitation. The gunshots rang out crisply. The most ferocious saboteurs finally fell, ending their days of destruction. The hunt continued. Each hunter quickly chose an ideal ambush position, ready to wait for the prey to appear. Suddenly, a herd of wild boars rushed out from the trees. As soon as it entered the shooting range, the teammate next to him immediately pulled the trigger. However, the boar reacted extremely quickly, not missing the opportunity. I immediately adjusted my posture, locked on the target, and fired. An accurate shot rang out, perfectly ending another wild boar. At the same time, my teammates also discovered a herd of wild boars running away in panic. Without hesitation, continuous shots rang out. The huge black shadow staggered, then one by one collapsed on the cold snow. The remaining herd quickly dispersed, disappearing into the deep forest. Today's hunting trip ended with a resounding success. A day full of challenges, but also full of memorable achievements. Did today's trip make you feel excited? Leave your opinion in the comment section and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to watch more dramatic hunts.
Many wild boars in the mountains behind my town. All of them are huge and extremely ferocious. A serious threat to the surrounding fields. Recently, my grandmother complained about wild boars destroying her vegetable garden. When I had some free time, I invited a few friends to go hunting, hoping to scare the wild boars away from the fields. Will I be successful in this hunt? Let's find out. Wild boars appear in such large numbers that they sometimes lose their fear of humans. They gather in large groups on deserted roads and have no intentions of running away when they see us. Economic losses in agriculture are nothing new. They are becoming bolder, always looking to invade residential areas in search of food. No one likes these dirty, smelly, disease-carrying creatures in their yard. So we're doing everything we can to reduce the number of wild boars that appear here. We reached the top of the mountain quite early. The sound of hunting dogs echoed everywhere. It wasn't too difficult for us to find our first target. A giant wild boar was being fiercely pursued by my hunting dogs. It was too fat, and its speed was also slow, so it couldn't escape the pursuit. We followed the target, and as soon as it was in the most favorable range, a decisive shot rang out. It wasn't too difficult to start. I had just hunted a giant wild boar. It's been a long time since I've been on such a dramatic hunting trip. In front of me was a herd of wild boars, each one large, strong and agile. Across the road, I fired several shots in succession. My unique hunting style worked extremely well. We then continued to chase the fleeing wild boars. Dogs barked loudly and I quietly followed, waiting for the right moment to act. As expected, dogs drove the wild boar out of the bushes. I quickly pulled the trigger. Continuous gunshots. I hunted down the target I wanted. In the forest, the chase was still fierce. We had to help the hunting dogs, so chasing the wild boars became easier. Moreover, the hunters here were all experienced, so they knew how to hunt these monsters. While ambushing on a trail, I guessed the direction of wild boars. The herd of wild boars was not too large. They were also extremely powerful destroyers. I immediately chased them and fired a few shots. The herd of wild boars was too fast. In just a moment they disappeared into the forest. With their pursuit at the end, I followed closely and took down 3 of them. I was not satisfied with that result. I continued to follow the trail, determined to destroy this herd of wild boars. Wild boars separated from the herd and ran away in panic. I did not hesitate any longer, quickly finishing off the target when possible. From the top of the high mountain, I only observed one wild boar. Its skin and fur were grey, so it looked quite strange. The running speed was not too fast. I also patiently followed. When it reached the right position, I raised my gun and fired an accurate shot. It was indeed a monster. Still fat wild boars lurking in the bushes. We were chased away by dogs. There were no way to escape. We stood on the opposite side of the mountain, choosing the opportunity when they appeared and started shooting. The method was much more comfortable than chasing them ourselves. Our ambush and dog chase tactics were still extremely effective. We did not miss a single wild boar that passed us. Gunshots rang out regularly. Wild boars were taken down one by one. Spoils of war were increasing, and we could not hide our excitement. There was still a large herd of wild boars appearing. They also ran away at lightning speed. Gunshots rang out constantly as all the remaining hunters focused on these targets. Sparse bushes could not help them escape, and we still had enough visibility to aim and shoot. No one wanted to miss such a great opportunity. The whole group focused entirely on the hunt, although the herd of wild boars tried to survive in the ravines of bushes. Still tried to chase them. Slopes in the bushes, anywhere we could find the downed wild boars. Action and perfect coordination of the whole group of hunters brought great results. After the hunt, we had killed quite a few destructive wild boars. Certainly the number of wild boars left is not small. We can hardly give up hunting trips. Thank you for joining us on this trip. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next hunting trip.